Hey guys, Dana and I really do believe that life is meant to be shared, and so far we've pretty much been sharing kind of like the public side of our lives, hanging out with our kids, the things we do with them, fun times together. But we thought we'd also give you maybe a little bit glimpse in kind of behind the scenes of like our relationship and marriage and parenting and all that kind of stuff that goes into that. We do want to share with you guys, do something a little bit different today rather than just kind of showing you a normal vlog with the kids. Talk about something that Dan and I have been learning recently in our relationship. Some of you guys might be familiar with love languages, which would be physical touch and affection, right? Words of affirmation,
Quality
quality time, and gifts.
There's only 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's just those 4.
Somebody's going to be commenting saying, "You forgot mine!"
Yeah. Well, let's just say there's 4. That's not quite the point.
I'm pretty sure there's 5.
I could look it up. So we did miss one. It's words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch are the 5 love languages. And one of the things that we've been learning together is that Dana and I both have, love languages that we are kind of more prone to speak to us. For example, mine is definitely physical touch and affection. I like hugs, I like kisses, I like wrestling and rolling around with the kids. Not so much from strangers, but, from people in my family.
You don't like rolling around with strangers?
No. Well, I did actually in high school, wrestling.
Yeah, that's so awkward.
No, it's not. That's something different. But Dan is words of affirmation.
Definitely. And it actually was not words of affirmation until after having kids. Before having kids, it was quality time. And I think now I like to have alone time.
Yeah.
But I like to know that I'm doing a good job with the kids.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah. Well, you are. You're doing a good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do I get a kiss now?
Come here.
Okay. So Dana and I have kind of noticed that sometimes, though, we kind of, neither one of us feel like we're being appreciated or loved, because what we've noticed is that we tend to love each other the way that we want to be loved. So I'm always like, Dana might be saying all the nicest things in the world and doing as many acts of kindness as she can and giving me all sorts of gifts, but none of that's kind of like speaking to me because I want physical touch and affection, and I'm looking for hugs and kisses. And so that's how I tend to express myself to her. And so she doesn't receive that because what she really wants is words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation, just telling me like, "Oh, you did a really good job cleaning the kitchen. It looks great." Or, "Thanks for giving the kids a bath tonight." Or, "I really appreciated that." Or, yeah, just on and on and on. Just lots and lots of affirmation.
But you don't really care so much for words of affirmation about your physical appearance. Like,
no.
when I tell you how beautiful you are, or you don't.
No.
Yeah. See? Stuff you gotta learn when you're married. So what we've been realizing is that we've kind of been miscommunicating sometimes because I'm trying to give her hugs and she doesn't want hugs, and that makes me feel rejected, and she's trying to say nice things to me and they're just kind of bouncing off me. I don't even hear them, and so that makes her feel kind of rejected. And we've been realizing that for Dana to feel loved, I have to love her not the way I want to be loved, but the way she wants to be loved.
And I have to do the same thing
and
for
you have to do the same thing for me. So she has to give me hugs, which you have been since we kind of first talked about this.
Have I been doing that
a little bit? It was doing better like right after we first talked about it, and then it's been kind of drifting off because you're going back to expressing yourself the way you want to receive it, and I do the same thing.
It's hard to because it's like a conscious effort that you have to do to change that. Otherwise, if you don't think about it, then you just do what your normal, like what you want kind of deal.
Yeah. We've also been thinking about this in terms of our children. What are our children's love language? And rather than me rolling around and wrestling them, which I love to do because that makes me feel loved, that might not make Zeke, Hannah, or Hallie feel loved. So how do I show that to them in a way that they will receive it? And they're still young, so I feel like we can get away with almost any of the 5.
I think kids have all 5 of them whenever they're born. I think
just super needy.
I think you just have to, with kids, you have to show them all 5 of the love languages because they need all 5 of them. I don't think there's really necessarily one that stands up above any of the others until, I don't know. I think at a certain age, some of them will start standing up. Well, of course. But when they're young, you just have to give them all 5 of them and fill every single one.
Yeah. These are some of the things that we've been learning. Comment below. Let us know what you guys think. If you have any advice for us, if you feel like you've learned something. I know a lot of you guys who watch these vlogs are been married way longer than we have and have kids who have grown and are now out the door. So we'd love to hear from you guys and learn from you as well. And hopefully this encourages some of you too who might not be married yet.
Or I would even like to know how your parents have spoken in your love language. Like, how have you seen that really affect your own life?
Thanks for you guys giving input into our lives, and we hope that we can give some input into yours and just share life together the best we can here on YouTube. So thanks for hanging out, and maybe we'll do another one of these sometime. Comment below, let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow for VEDA Day number 8. I forget
Already?
what day. I don't know. We'll see you tomorrow.